If you're looking for a website builder that's easy to use and easy to understand, WordPress might not be the best choice. Although WordPress is an incredibly amazing website building tool, it's definitely not for everyone. Because of this, we've gathered 3 specific WordPress alternatives that you should be checking out in today's video. We'll be covering 3 of these alternatives and everything you need to know about them, from their use case, their price, and even their features. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear idea of which of these alternatives is right for you, and of course also which one you can utilize the best in your website building journey. Also, make sure to watch to the very end of this video and don't skip ahead so you don't miss any of the discounts or coupons that we have available for you guys. Each of these services have an incredible amount of savings that you guys can get access to, and we want to help you guys do that. So without further ado, let's get into our first WordPress alternative. Now, first things first, we're going to be talking about Hostinger. Hostinger is an incredibly popular WordPress hosting website that basically acts as a direct alternative to actually building on WordPress itself. Because this is an amazing alternative that already exists, they have a ton of awesome features that you guys can start utilizing. First things first, to get started with Hostinger and get the best deal possible, make sure to use the link down in the description of this video. Once you guys click that link, you'll be taken to a page that looks like this. This is Hostinger's starting page, and as you can see, when you use our link, you guys get a few specific benefits. The first of these benefits is up to 75% off web hosting. You're also going to get access to the free domain that they have, a free website migration, and of course 24/7 customer support. They offer all of this for only $2.99 a month, plus you get 3 free months on top of that. This is just a deal that's too good to pass up. To actually claim this deal in the first place, I simply have to click the claim deal button. Once I click the claim deal button, it'll then take me to the pricing plans that I can choose from. They have a premium plan, a business plan, and a cloud startup plan. Each of these plans do go up in price as more features are added to them. Like for the premium plan, for instance, you're getting about 100 websites, managed WordPress, and 100 gigabytes of SSD storage. And then for the business plan, you're getting 100 websites, managed WordPress, and 200 gigabytes of NVMe storage, plus a host of other benefits that you're going to get inside of these pricing plans as well. Now, for the sake of this video, I'm going to go with their most popular plan that's going to give us access to WordPress hosting and also give us access to a bunch of helpful features as well. I'm going to simply choose this plan, and once I choose that plan, it will then take me to the checkout option. Once we're in the checkout area, all I simply have to do is check my order and pick which of these pricing plans I want to go with. For the sake of this video, I'm going to go with the 48th month plan, which is going to be the cheapest option. Once I've selected that option, I then have to create a quick account and then of course select my payment. Now for the payment, I can choose just about anything I'd like, whether it's credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, or Alipay. I enter in my first name, my last name, my phone number, some of the details about where I live, and then I simply have to enter in my coupon code, which is going to be my first website, all capitals, no spaces, and hit the apply button. Once I apply that coupon, I'm going to be saving even more money on top of that. Once all of this is entered in, I simply hit submit secure payment and I'll be ready to get started with Hostinger. Now, once you're inside Hostinger, there's a few specific features that you're going to want to pay attention to. The first of this is Hostinger's web and domain hosting. When it comes to web and domain hosting, Hostinger has some of the best and in my opinion, the most competitive services on here. They have tons of different hosting plans to choose from and a super flexible payment option. Hostinger also has some incredible speed. What I mean by this is that if you build a website on Hostinger's infrastructure, you're going to get incredibly fast load times. Not only that, but you'll also get incredibly reliable uptimes as well. These are features that are crucial to the success of an overall website, especially if you have a ton of users visiting this on a daily basis. Hostinger also has its very own AI website builder that utilizes WordPress technology that actually builds you a WordPress website basically from scratch, which is super impressive given the fact that WordPress can be incredibly complicated to use if you're brand new to the service. Overall, I think that Hostinger is an incredibly solid option, especially if you're considering alternatives to WordPress. Now that we've talked about the first WordPress alternative, I want to get into our next one, which is going to be Wix. Wix is super useful, and I mean that when I say that. It is literally free to get started with. You don't have to pay any money. You don't have to sign up for any subscriptions. You can literally start building your website today. Now, admittedly, you won't get access to the full range of features if you guys go with the free plan, but it's still one of the best ways to actually get your foot in the door as far as building websites is concerned. Let's talk a little bit about Wix's features and actually what you get inside of Website Builder. So one of the first things you get access to is their mobile site editor, which is super helpful if you're somebody who wants to actually edit your website on your iPhone or your Android device for that matter. You can basically open up your Wix editor on your phone and actually start editing your website on the go if you'd like. They also have a ton of tools that help you optimize your website for the mobile experience. This is super helpful given the fact that statistics have shown most people aren't accessing websites from their computer anymore. They're doing it from their phone. And because of this, we want to have the most optimized mobile experience that we possibly can create. There's also a host of other features that are super specific to Wix's services and also very beneficial. Things like their entrance animations that you can create, where you can basically have an interactive experience when people utilize specific elements on your website. There's also things like image image filters, image shape crop functionality, video box tools, and of course even custom fonts. Not only to mention all that, but their website editor is super intuitive. Most of it is drag and drop technology, meaning that you don't have to really have any coding experience or know how to use some complicated interface. You can simply pick something up and put it somewhere else wherever you would like it to go on your website. Now, of course, the main benefit of Wix is seemingly the price, that being that it's literally free. But let's take a look at their plans and see what kind of features actually come with the different pricing plans. When we take a look at their pricing plans, the most recommended plan is their business plan. This is a $36 a month plan that has a few specific features that are beneficial. The first of this is that you'll have access to 10 collaborator seats, meaning that you can have 10 people working on the website from different accounts at any given point. There's also 100 gigabytes of storage space, their standard marketing suite, and then of course also their free domain for 1 year, standard site analytics, you can accept payments, and they even have e-commerce functionality. Given how expensive some of the most popular e-commerce builders are out there nowadays, it's important to understand that having this at only $36 a month is super competitive, especially for any e-commerce needs that you might have. Some of their other plans are also incredibly affordable given the fact that they have a few less features, but overall I think that Wix provides a super solid feature stack given what you're actually getting in the first place. Now that we've talked about Wix, let's get into our very last WordPress alternative, which is Squarespace. Squarespace is one of the most professional and easy to use website builders on the market. It has incredibly easy to use features like drag and drop technology, a hyper detailed template marketplace that you can choose any and all templates that you have at your disposal, making editing your website and having a starting point to jump off from that much easier. They also have full functioning support for things like a portfolio website, appointment setting, and they even have e-commerce functionality if you're somebody trying to start an e-commerce store or some kind of store that sells products on the internet. One of the biggest benefits about Squarespace too is the fact that you can literally get started for free with their free trial. This means you don't have to worry about signing up for any subscription plan or putting your credit card information in. You simply enter in a few details about the website you're trying to create and they will guide you directly through that process. First thing you want to do is click the link down in the description and hit the get started button once you guys get to this page. Once you guys are inside of here, all you'll have to do is simply tell Squarespace a little bit of information about your website, or you can simply opt to skip all of this information as well. Once you've entered in information or skipped, you'll be at this page where you can either build out your website with an AI tool or browse the templates that they have available. For the sake of this video, we'll just go ahead and browse their templates. Any of these templates will do depending on the type of website that you're trying to build, so we'll just go with this one. Once we've selected this one, we can then select our design, pick a color, and then hit start with this design. Now we just simply have to create a quick account here, enter in my first name, my last name, my email address, and then create a short password. Once we've done all of that, it should take a short time for everything to get set up properly, and then we should be fully inside of our website ready to edit. And real quick, so that way you guys get an extra 10% off of your original plan, all you have to do is head over to the plans, pick which plan you want to go with. For this case, we'll do the most popular plan, their business plan. Head over here and pick which one of these we want. We want to save some money, so we'll go with the annual option, confirm our selection, enter in our street address, our city, the state, country, postal code, and then we'll hit the save and continue button. Once we've done all of that, we'll then enter in our credit card details and then hit save and continue. Once you guys finished all of that, just make sure to enter in the code MyFirstWebsite, all capitals, no spaces at checkout, and you'll get that extra 10% off. Also, one of the biggest benefits about Squarespace is their industry standard status. What I mean by this is that when most people talk about building websites, they're probably talking about using something like Squarespace to actually build that website in the first place. This is helpful because if you run something like a web design agency, you're going to want to make sure that you're utilizing tools that they're familiar with and comfortable with you using. Squarespace is pretty much known by everybody in the industry as an incredibly helpful and easy to use tool. But other than that, that's pretty much everything you need to know about these specific WordPress alternatives. If you're just getting started with web design, WordPress can be a little bit complicated. Because of this, it's important to have alternatives like this at your disposal that you can start using. Let me know down in the comments below which of these alternatives you guys are thinking about using. I'd love to know your thoughts and overall opinions down in the comments, and it's always nice to see what you guys are up to. Also, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and make sure, of course, to hit the bell so you never miss a future video. Also, if you use any of the links down in the description to get started with these services, please keep in mind that they are affiliate links and we do earn a small commission. Other than that, though, I'll see you guys in a future video.